In this video, I'll be talking about externalities, the difference between positive and negative ones, as well as how they affect markets and how the problems that they create can be solved.
An externality is something that causes a market to be inefficient because the people creating the externality are not receiving the full consequences, whether positive or negative, of that externality, aka bystanders are affected in the market. An example of this is really loud music, because it disrupts bystanders and the player of the music doesn't bear the full consequences, therefore, it's an externality. Now, you might be able to recognize that this example, loud music, is a negative externality, meaning that bystanders are negatively impacted by the externality and the business or person creating the externality does not face the full brunt of the negatives. Because of this, we say that the equilibrium quantity of the noise is higher than what is socially desirable, or that the cost to society is greater than the cost to produce.
Positive externalities are things that positively impact bystanders, while the people or businesses that produce them don't see the full benefits. An example of this is cancer research. It provides value to bystanders by creating new, more efficient, or cheaper cancer treatments, while the actual researchers are not fully compensated. Because of this, we can say that equilibrium quantity of cancer research is lower than socially desirable. One of the measures of efficiency in a market is total surplus. Efficient markets have an optimal surplus, but externalities are either produced more or less than what is socially desirable. This discrepancy between what is produced and what would be socially optimal creates a dip in total surplus. Notice in both of these graphs, deadweight loss is created. If markets with externalities are inefficient, how do we make them efficient so that everyone benefits? If externalities exist, it's time for government involvement. Negative externalities mean too much is produced, so the government can enforce a corrective tax on producers that makes production more expensive, therefore lowering the quantity produced. Positive externalities face the opposite problem. Not enough is produced. This can be solved by subsidizing producers to make production cheaper, and therefore quantity produced increases. Both corrective taxes and subsidies correct market inefficiencies created by externalities, lessening deadweight loss and increasing total welfare. The big takeaways of externalities are that they create market inefficiencies by affecting bystanders in either a positive or a negative way. Too much or too little of an externality produced can be solved by corrective taxes or subsidies. If an externality exists, it creates an inefficient market which can be solved by government involvement.